students, now today we'll continue from question number 3, exercise 7.3, and the chapter is fraction. Now in question number 3 we have to replace, or we have to write some numbers inside the box. So see what is written in question number A. Okay, A. So 2 by 7 is equals to 8 upon box. Fine. So we have to know this unknown number. Very easy, students. Now first of all you have to see that both the side are carrying the fraction. Fine. So on the right and on the left hand side of the fraction, both the numerator and the denominator is given. On the right hand side, only the numerator is given. Denominator you have to find it out. Now, but in both the cases, the numerator is given. Fine. Numerator is given. So we have to first find the relation between these two numerator. So 2 and 8. That means something is multiplied with 2 to get 8. Fine. So what is that number? That number is 4. So now 2 is multiplied with 4. And in this way we are getting 8. So how to get this? The same thing we will do with this also. That is, if 4 is multiplied with 2 and we are getting 8, the same number we will multiply with 7 to get this number. Okay, that means 7 4s are 28. Okay, and why it is so? As because we have to get the equivalent fraction. That means what is the equivalent fraction of 2 by 7? That is 8 by 28. And why 8 by 28 is an equivalent fraction? Because after when you reduce it, when you will reduce this to fraction, okay, that is numerator and the denominator, you will again get 2 by 7 only. Fine. So that is the reason we are multiplying with the same number with the numerator as well as with the denominator. Okay, students? Fine. So let's move on to sum number B. So what is sum number B? We have 5 by 8 equals to 10 by box. Fine. So always you have to see that in both the fractions, which term is given, numerator or the denominator. So in this case also we have a numerator. So first try to see the relation. What is the relation actually? So 5, 10. That means with 5 we have to multiply some numbers to get 2. Okay. So that means 2. 5 2s are 10. Same thing we have to multiply with the denominator. That means 8 2s is what? 16. And if we reduce these two numbers, that is 10 by 16, 10 upon 16, if we reduce it, so 2 5s are 10, 2 8s are 16. See, you are getting 5 by 8. So 10 by 18 is equivalent to 5 by 8. Okay, now let's move on to sum number C. So I have written sum number C and D. So let's solve sum number C first. Now this time you see the denominator is given and you have to find the numerator here. So again we have to find the relation, students. That means 5 into what is 20? That is 4. The same number we will multiply with 3 also. That is 3 4s are, it's what? 12. Okay. Now in question number D, we have two fractions. This time the numerator is given. Now you see here, this time the bigger number is given and on the right hand side smaller number is given. So what you can do is, you can write it in this way. 15 by box, that equals to 45 by 60. Okay, it will be little convenient for all of you to understand. Now see, when the numerator is given, both the numerator, so what is the relation you see? 15 into what is 45? That is 3. Fine. That means we have to multiply this number with 3 to get this number. Now similarly, we have to find such a number, we have to put such a number here, so that if you multiply this number, that is the box and the number which will be inside the box, with this number if you multiply 3, then 60 should come. Now suppose you are confused. So I do not know this. Suppose you do not want to think also, you won't need a particular process for it. So what you will do is that since you know this number now, you will divide this 60. You will divide this 60 with 3. So what will be the answer? 60 divided by 3. So that would be 20. So now you see 20 into 3 is 60. Isn't it? So this is how you will find out the required numbers, and both are the equivalent fraction. 15 by 20 and 45 by 60, these are all equivalent fractions. Now let's do the last sum of this question number 3. So we have 18 by 24 equals to box by 4. So this side we have a smaller number, so we'll write it in this way. Okay, 18 by 20. Now the denominators are given. So what we have to do, that is 4 into something is 24, that is 4 6 24. So we have to find out such a number. So this number should be multiplied with 6 to get 18. So again we know this number and we have to bring this number. So what we have to do, 18 divided by this number. So 6 3s are 18. So what is the required number? 3. So we write 3. Okay. So 3 by 4, and if you reduce this, you will also get 3 by 4. So these are the equivalent fractions. Now let's move on to sum number 4. So question number 4 we have, find the equivalent fraction of 3 by 5 having denominator 20. So what is the meaning of this? It's very similar to question number 5. Just how you have to write it down. See, 3 by 5, and what denominator you have to make? 20. So what would be the numerator? See, almost same only. Fine. So now we have to again find the relation between 5 and 20, that is 4. 5 4s are 20. So we have to multiply this 4 with 3 to bring the numerator. So 4 3s are 12. Okay, very simple, isn't it? 5 4s are 20, 3 4s are 12. So if you reduce this, you will get 3 by 5. How? You see, 12 by 20. So if you reduce these two numbers with 4 3s are 4 5. You see, 3 by 5 is coming. So 12 by 20 is equivalent fraction to 3 by 5. Fine. So this is the solution of sum number A. Now let me show you sum number B. Numerator. Now this time numerator is given. So numerator is what given? Numerator 9. So numerator 9 is given. So again you have to write this fraction. So this time numerator is given. Now you have to find the denominator. So again same thing you have to do. So you have to find the relation between 3 and 9. That means 3 into what is 9? 3. So now we have to multiply 5 with 3 to get this number. 5 3s are 15. Understood? Very easy. Okay, now let's see what is there in sum number C and D. So sum number C we have denominator 30. So denominator 30 is given. So we have to find the numerator. So how to write? Again we have to write this fraction 3 by 5. Now denominator is given 30. 30 is given. So we have to find out the numerator. So we have to build the relation now first. 5 into what is 20? 30? 6. Now 6 into 3 is what? 18. Simple. Okay. Now numerator, we have numerator 27 is given. You have to find out the denominator then. So 3 by 5. That is numerator is already given 27. Now again you have to find the relation. 3 9s are 27. That means 9 5s are would be what? 44. Okay. So that's it for today. God bless you. Take care and be happy.